So I was telling this story earlier on about how Buddha sitting there, whether he's large, slim, or whatever, and the demon come up and the demons have done this, that, and the other. They've tempted him with past, present, and future, his social duty, and then even called upon the earth, the universe, as not a chance. And that wasn't to be the way of things. So Buddha at that point becomes enlightenment. And he sits under the bo tree for 7 days and doesn't move, contemplating the nature of the uncontemplatable. And during that time there's a terrible storm, one of those big earth biblical storms, which incidentally are in many world mythologies. The first one might be Gilgamesh around Mesopotamia. In any case, this great big serpent comes up, a cobra, which is the symbol of evil in some religions, and it is the symbol of knowledge, and pops its big hood over Buddha's head and keeps him dry and protects him from the storm. And he still sits, so he has his 7 days, and then he kind of opens his eyes, as you would after 7 days, if your eyes closed, and he gets up, and he goes and stands 7 paces away and looks at the place where he was, perfectly still, with his eyes open, for another 7 days. Just watching. Different perspective. Immovable 7 days. And then he spends another 7 days going in between the two places. Another 7 days. And then he stops. And at this point, the two main gods from the world religion that was around at the time, Hinduism, the two main gods come down, which is Indra, Brahma, probably Shiva, there's 3 gods, and they say, my goodness, Buddha, you have to teach this for the benefit of the world, for the benefit of the people yet to come, for the different planets, the different aspects of life. And Buddha shakes his head and he says, no. And they plead with him. Now this is interesting. This is the gods, the spiritual deities, just the same way Yahweh was replaced by the student Jesus, or the incarnation. Now Buddha's there. Wow. And the 2, 3 gods plead, Buddha, you must teach this. And Buddha goes, it can't be taught. I can't teach this. This is unteachable. It transcends thought, it transcends logic, even talking about it. I'm sullying something. And he goes, what I will teach is the path to Buddhism. And that's what he set out to teach. And one of the Buddha's teaching stories that I love is there's a monk, and the monk needs to get across a deep river, and it's a fast river, and it's uncrossable, there's no bridges. So what the monk does is he builds himself a raft, a craft to get across the river. He gets in it and sits in it and paddles and sculls and gets to the other side. And one of the, I think, the really lovely stories from this is, he gets to the other side and someone says, okay, you've learnt Buddhism, you've learnt EMI+, you've learnt person-centered counselling, you've learnt mathematics. Great. Once you get to the other side and you've learnt it, the monk, with all respect to the craft that's got the monk to where he wants to be, he lets it go. He doesn't carry it round on his back, worshipping the boat. It was a vehicle to get to one place, as the study of Buddhism is a vehicle to get to one place. So I invite you very much not to get overly religious with this. Don't put it on a pedestal. It's a tool amongst others. I think it's a very good tool, and it won't work for everything. But what I would like you to do is to feel free to teach it to people. It's really easy, and I'd like this to spread a lot. So please, with my blessing, teach it. There's no licensing agreements. There's no you can't teach it nonsense. Share it with people, please.